A lot of people wonder what Zen is. I get that asked all the time. I mean, what is Zen, right? That's a real tough one to answer. But on the other hand, that's the whole principle behind Zen, is that it's complex but not complex. In fact, its simplicity really represents what Zen is all about. I mean, in a nutshell, Zen started out essentially as a school of Mahayana Buddhism, which is a type of Buddhism, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Okay, Buddhism was started a long time ago, and it emphasized meditation and mindfulness and direct experience. It often focuses on achieving a state of inner peace and enlightenment through things like simple, direct practices, rather than relying heavily on, rituals and texts and different things. And it's very much about being in the present moment. And I think that's the emphasis of Zen and what Zen represents. When I was trained years ago at the Providence Zen Center, they talked quite a bit about Zen. And there you go, Providence Zen Center. And, Zen's traditions go back quite some time. I have other podcasts where I talk about the deeper aspects or the deeper history of Zen. How it sort of transitioned from Buddhism in India to China, Chan, which is Zen in China, and then, made its way up into formal Zen or Zazen, sitting practice, meditation practice in Japan. So when I was younger and I did judo practice and other martial arts practices, we did emphasize quite a bit of mindfulness practice and sitting meditation and standing meditation and even walking meditation, several different types of meditation. And, the sitting part of it, it's not just sitting to learn patience. It's being mindful of your situation. It's being mindful of your thoughts, mindful of everything you experience. So even as I sit here and talk about this or do this quick podcast, this short podcast on Zen, the basics of Zen, is sitting outside. And it's a cold winter day. I feel the cool air. It must be around 15 degrees. I feel the cold air on my face, across my body. I'm mindful of the sun's rays, though, the sun reflecting on my body, giving a little bit of heat. And you work with little teeny pieces of things like that. You work with soft little pleasurable pieces of life, like the feeling of the sun on your skin, that wonderful warm feeling on a cold day, is being mindful of that. Or I hear the airplanes up above, or I'll be mindful of birds flying, landing on the porch above me, and I hear cars driving by in the distance. You're sort of just mindfully aware. You're present for what is. And again, I'm going to keep this short, just the principles of what Zen is, but try to think of it like that, of being mindfully aware of your present situation and just being where you are now. I remember reading a book years ago by Ram Dass, and it's called Polish the Mirror, and he more or less opened the book with "Be here now," and that just always stuck with me, and that to me is what Zen represents. It's sort of a being here now, being present. Just be in the moment. Don't attach to your thoughts. Think of your thoughts like just clouds drifting by in the sky. And what you do is, when we're consciously aware, we're awake, is just being conscious of things, being aware of things, being mindful of things, watching them. If you have a good sense of smell and you want to enjoy smelling things, sight, just be like a hawk up in a tree, high up in a tree, looking at things and observing. And just observe it. Don't judge it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't critique it. Don't say whether it's good or bad. Just observe. Just like a hawk. Picture a hawk sitting up on a tree, just observing, right? And it's the same with our thoughts. We just sit. When we meditate, it doesn't have to be overly formal. You just sit where you are. Gently relax your eyes. You can even have a soft gaze. And just sit and relax. And focus on your breathing. That's a big help for a lot of us, is focus on the breathing. If you can just sit for even 5 minutes and focus on your breath, and always come back to your breath. In through the nose very gently, And then let it go very, very softly. It's like inhaling through the nose, like you're sniffing a beautiful rose. You're sniffing a rose and then lightly blowing out a candle. Just a nice soft breath. And continually work on going back to your breath and being mindful of your breath. What does the breath feel like going through your nose, through the back of your throat? What does it feel like exhaling? Just be mindful of that and just keep coming back to your breath. Don't go on to any thoughts. Don't cling on to any thoughts. Don't start getting overcritical or worried or anxious or any of that stuff. These are all labels. These are all labels and ideas that are put in our heads of things we learned over the years. And that's fine. But when you're in a meditative state, or the reason you do Zen practice at all, would be to focus on being in the present moment. Feeling what it's like being inside your body. Sort of don't attach to any aches or pains. In fact, let all those go. Let all of your thoughts go. Let all of your worries go. Let all of your judgments and your criticisms and everything go for just a few moments. And if you can work up to, if you can start with a minute or two, work up to maybe 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes or more, whatever you're comfortable with. And just do that once a day, maybe once every other day. Start off small and work up to it and try to make it a regular practice. When you're walking to get the mail, watch how quickly you lose your focus. You focus on your feet on the ground, you focus what it's like walking, and it's really tough because by the time you get back to the house, your mind is all over the place. That's what our minds do. Often it's called the monkey mind. But I just want to cover the basic principles of Zen because a lot of times that comes up. What is it? And there's much to discuss. There's much to learn together. So, I certainly appreciate all of the kind words and the feedback and the letters and the texts and the emails and whatever that you all send, because that's what I like to teach. I like to teach what I've been practicing and learning, teaching over 40 years. The basics behind all of this. Try to make it less complex. Trying to help us all attain the best version of ourselves and become enlightened. It doesn't have to be that complex to become enlightened. And then start to discover incredible, wonderful things about ourselves and others. Letting things go. That's what I love to do. And that's what I love to do with helping you and helping other people too. So thank you for listening in. And, please tune in, subscribe, and listen in for more.